nights we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky.
Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, a very special welcome to you. I am so happy you are here. As you saw in the intro, I'm going to be decorating my dining room for fall, and I just love decorating this space for all the seasons. So let's get going on this decorate my dining room. This year I decided to try something a little different, and that's layering two of my table runners. This one that I'm putting on top is like a sweater material almost, and I've had it for years, and I just love the burnt orange color, and I thought it would be really pretty to layer over this linen table runner which I bought last year. And then I wanted to bring in for my centerpiece my dough bowl, which I got a few months back. Yes, a few months back, I think back in May, and I just love it because this year I decided to do things slightly differently and keep everything low profile on the table so that when you're sitting across from people, it's easy to see and interact and communicate with each other. So that's why I brought this in, and then I'm going to be layering on this beautiful, I think it's my absolute favorite garland I picked up from Michael's last year. I loved it last year, and I'm still in love with it. So I'm just going to start working on my centerpiece down my dining room table. Now, all the items that I will be using are items I've had on hand for years, such as these pumpkins. I picked them up a few years ago from our local Goodwill in a Thrift With Me haul, and then all these other items I have had for years. So I didn't go out and purchase anything this year, and I am really happy with it. I'm trying to keep on to this idea of not purchasing, and so far so good. I've been successful, and I've just taught me to use things in a different way, in a different space, and it's also shown me how much I love the items that I have purchased. So if I want to leave you with one piece of advice, don't think that you have to go out and purchase all new things every season. Just change up the way you've used items in the past, and you will be so surprised how beautiful things can look just by recreating them in a different way or in a different space. So all these florals are old items that I have used in the past. I love these mossy green dried hydrangeas, and I've used them in different areas in the home. So I am absolutely loving the way everything has come together in the centerpiece, and all the colors, they're just some of my favorite for fall. Next up, to just add some height to the table, I'm going to be using these black IKEA candlesticks that I purchased about a year ago. I think these are so sweet. I just love them. So I'm going to put one at each end of the garland, and then I'm changing out the white candlesticks for these pumpkin colored candlesticks. They fit perfectly with the scheme that I'm going for. And again, they're just items that I've had on hand, so I'm just going to place one at each end of the table. Now, I probably won't light these if I do have company over, just because maybe it's silly, but I just don't trust tapered candlesticks on a table with people around it. It's fine when they're just sitting there, but I just have this real fear that they're going to get knocked over. So I probably won't light them, but they just look so pretty on the table. And now I'm just going to place some florals and a little white pumpkin. I love these little white black-eyed Susans. They are one of my favorites in the fall, and I love these little mini ones, so I thought I'd just place them around the base of each candlestick. Let me know in the comments below if you have a favorite fall floral. I love these little mini black-eyed Susans, the white creamy ones. They're hard to find here in the real version, so I just love using the faux version here. But the other one that I really love is in the mums is the either burnt orange or the deep burgundy colored floral, and I love getting those for my porch each year. But let me know in the comments below if you have a favorite fall floral. So now I'm going to head over to this side table in my dining room, and I decided to keep this very simple. So I'm just going to replace the florals that were in this vase, which I love. It sits here all year long, and I just change up all the different flowers in it for the different seasons. But first I want to say I am so sorry. I have no idea what happened with my camera while I was filming, not just this segment, but most of the segments. It just wouldn't stay in focus, or it focused on the wrong part, and I didn't notice until after in editing. So I do apologize if things seem out of focus. It wasn't my intention, and I have to make sure this doesn't happen again. But now I'm just going to add in some cattails and some other dried florals that I had on hand in the burnt orange and in the deep burgundy color, and I love the way this is turning out here. So all these colors are also reflected in that picture that hangs on the wall above this vase, so it really ties everything in together so nicely.
I'm thinking about you. Ooh.
Now on the second shelf, I lost the footage of me putting this together, but I think you can see what I did here. I made this thankful sign last year, and I will be sure to leave a link to that video in case you're interested in checking out how I made it. And then I just added in another dried hydrangea, another lamb's ear, and a little white pumpkin, and then this glass pumpkin here next to the third IKEA candlestick with the other burnt orange candle, just to keep it all fairly simple on this second level of this table. Now, because I had added in so much of this burnt orange and burgundy color, I had these little stems sitting around, so I thought, why not poke them into this garland on the table and bring some of that color over to this section as well. And I think it was the right choice. It just brought in a little bit of that color here. These are just little picks that had either fallen off things that I was using or just had lying around. So they ended up being the perfect addition to this garland. So now I'm going to head over and work on my tiered tray. This I got last year in November, so this is the first time I'm using it for the fall, and I was really excited about it. Although I have to admit, it did give me a little bit of creative stumbling blocks along the way, but I think in the end it turned out really cute. Is it going to stay like this? Who knows? But for now it worked out. And in here in this little silver dish, I am just putting this little salt and pepper shaker that are in the little red and green leaves. I think that's really sweet. And of course, my little rooster I have had for years, or maybe it's a little turkey, I don't know. But his coloring is perfect in that deep burgundy. Tier trays are so fun to decorate, and really there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just using items that you love. And so now I'm just going to play around with things and see what I can come up with. But in the end, I think it turned out really cute.
birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just...
And fall decor wouldn't be fall decor without some pine cones added in. I had totally forgotten I had these, and they were actually in my Christmas decor, so I ran downstairs and got them, and I love adding them onto this tiered tray here.
Crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through, no limit to what we can do. Oh, well, you know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
And now here's a final look at how the dining room turned out. I think it is beautiful. It is just my style. I love all the colors that I used. I love all the, the burnt oranges and the deep burgundies, and then these beautiful cream colors and the white pumpkins. I wish I had more copper because I love the way it looked on this tier tray. But everything in this dining room turned out so nice, and it's very cohesive. And the best part is I didn't spend one penny for anything in this room. It's all things I already have used in the past and had in my fall decor, or as you saw with the pine cones, my Christmas decor. It is too easy to compare ourselves to Instagram and to other YouTube videos and getting caught up in buying things, but honestly, you don't have to do that. You don't have to spend a lot of money on your decor. You just have to love what you have, or think of a new way to use it in a different spot in your home. I have to admit, I have been, I have fallen victim to that as well, comparing myself, but I'm trying my best this year to change that up and just do what I love to do.
And I can't fall asleep, I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside, and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. We were such a constellation, right? No, you'd agree. Made a reputation for ourselves at age 18. We had the devil on our shoulders telling us what we should do. I wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside, and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you.
Thank you so much for watching and spending some time here. I hope that this gave you some inspiration to look around your home and at your current decor and just do what you love and don't worry about having to keep up with the Joneses and spend a lot of money. You don't need to do that to create a beautiful home for your family. I hope that you enjoyed this video and you'll think about giving it a thumbs up and take a look around the rest of my channel. I hope that you will think about subscribing and joining my community here. I love sharing my passion for home decor and sharing my family traditions with you as well. So until I talk to you in my next video, guys, I hope that you have a fantastic week. Bye.
About the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the rain.